Hi there, everybody. It's Sarah from Socially Shared, and I'm really excited to be joined by Karen from Just the Tonic Beauty and Retreats. Hi there, Karen.
Hi, you're right.
Yeah, lovely to see you today. So tell us all about Just the Tonic. It sounds like it's something we need.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so Just the Tonic Beauty, it's evolved a little bit. I'm now going to start doing retreats. But basically, it's beauty and holistic treatments. So if you want a bit of pampering, I'm the place to come.
Oh,
so yeah.
definitely.
Massages, reflexology, hot stove massage, you name it. I do it. So yeah, and plus the beauty side as well. So that can be eyebrow waxing, gel nails, facials, etc. So yeah, I do it all. Okay, so I've been doing beauty now for 10 years. Had a bit of a career change. I used to work in an office which had a beauty place down the bottom. So yeah, I mean, 10 years, I started off doing some college work. I went at college in the evening. My daughter I was a single parent. I was on my own with my daughter. She was going off into do her A-levels for 2 years. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a bit of a change. So I went for it and did night college. I started off, after I'd finished there, started off doing mobile. So I did little old ladies with their feet, and I used to give them a little pedicure, which they loved because obviously they can't sort of toenails, etc. And their nails as well, their hands. So I started doing that, but I wasn't really getting that many. So I then rented a room in a hairdresser, and I had loads more clients, which was wonderful. And I've still got clients, which I go to now, sort of 9 years later. And yes, I started there, and then this lady came in to the hairdresser. She worked for another college, Heart of England, and she says, oh, you know, you can do level 3 beauty. And I was like, whoa, yeah, fab. So I did that, and then I moved into a salon, which was perfect really, because it gave me that experience, it gave me that knowledge, which I thought I had. You know, when I started doing mobile, I really thought that was it. I know everything now. Yeah, so it gave me experience. And then I kept my list of my clients that I've got, but unfortunately, my daughter went, well, not unfortunately, she went to uni, but she left and went to university. I was on my own. I then met my now husband, who proposed to me. And I thought, oh, wow, we've got this wedding to pay for. So changed direction a little bit. I started working in an office then, but I did a little bit of mobile. And then 2 years ago, I decided to rebrand, and Just the Tonic Beauty was formed. And yeah, and it's just amazing how it's evolved over just 2 years, really. I started at home first, and now I rent a room at Retirement Village, and it's just been absolutely amazing. This one gentleman that I treat for reflexology, he said to me, Karen, do you do reflexology? And I said, no, I don't. And he says, you need to do it. He says, I would be your regular client. And he's stood words, and I still am doing him every week, reflexology.
Oh, how wonderful.
I can't thank that place enough, really, because it's given me the confidence. And yeah, so it's beauty, and then I've started going more into complementary therapies, and you know, I want to pamper people. I really want to help them, and especially now this has all sort of come about. So yeah, it started off being Lily Beauty, and now it's Just the Tonic Beauty, and I just absolutely love it, and it's my sole business now. So I don't think I could work for anybody else. But I can't cope.
I think a lot of us feel like that when we've run our own businesses for a while.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I get sort of great pleasure in when I've got a lady, she's 99, and she'll come in for her nails, and she always has pink and glitter tips. And it's just amazing. And I just love it all. I really do.
You've lifted her 1,000 feet, wouldn't you, by for her? Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Definitely. I do find that quite a challenge to get yourself out there. It's quite hard because rugby, Where I am, there's quite a lot of competition. Because there's bigger salons, they're obviously they've got a lot more than what I've got on my own. So I have to try and sort of, forget about them and just put it into my business. But yeah, that can be a little bit of a challenge, getting new clients in and keeping them. I think it's the worst. I can usually get them in, that's not a problem. They go away, but it's keeping them regular, because a lot of the time it's just, I just want, a little treat. And especially kind of like the massage side of it, the holistic side, that is quite a hard one to sort of keep those clients regular enough. Every 4 weeks, it can be like every 6 months they'll come out, oh, my husband's given me some money, I've come to you for a treat, which is great. It's fantastic that they think of me and they do come back in that way. But I like them in sort of a lot more kind of regular. Nails and eyebrows, they're always regular, because and every 4 weeks they'll come and get their nails done.
So as we record this, we are in the pandemic and in the middle of lockdown. Do you think that we don't have a crystal ball, unfortunately, but I think one thing that we've all become really aware of is more self-care. Do you think that going forwards, those people, with the massages and what have you, are going to take better care of themselves in a way?
Definitely.
Become that more regular client, as you would like anyway. But I think something in our mindset's changed, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. I found that with the first lockdown, actually, I started getting quite a few clients coming through, but they were coming through for their nails and they were coming through for their eyebrows, etc. And then obviously we had that lockdown, and it was a massive kind of, oh gosh, what do we do now? And I did actually train. I did my training. I did my AET qualification while I was in the first lockdown. But which is another thing that I teach now in Warwick, so that's fantastic. But I think the first one, it really made me kind of realise how much you do need to look after yourself as well. It was quite a scary time, and I was quite sort of very anxious. I did suffer quite bad. I went and stayed with my parents for a few weeks because my husband was still out working, and I was getting so anxious. But over the weeks, I started changing and started looking, sort of reaching out for support, really, with other beauty salons, etc. So because we were all in the same boat, and keeping in touch with them really helped as well. And I started looking into self-care myself, and it's amazing how it does affect your whole mood. And my anxiety just went right down. So I did move back in with my poor husband. But and I just looked after myself then, and myself and my daughter, we Zoom each other. She lives down in Cornwall, lucky lady. So we started doing a Zoom pamper session. So we'd both get a face mask on, we'd get some nice iPads, put a candle on, and then we'd just listen to some soothing music, and then we'd just lie in the bed. It'd be all dark, you just have the candle. I couldn't see my daughter, but we used to pamper each other every week. We still do it now. When I did go back in August, I think it was in the end, July, August, oh gosh, I had inundated with people. The ones where my room is, the tenants there that come in for regular reflexology. First of all, I went in the day before and they didn't recognise me in my mask, so nobody really spoke to me. And I thought, oh, that's it, they've forgotten me, so sorted my room out and left. But then the next day I just got my visor on, because then it was just, you could wear either or, and they all recognised. One lady, she come running out of the lounge and she was like, Karen. And I found that they were booking in left, right and centre for massages and for that side of it, because I think they'd realised that the amount of tension and that they must have stressed over it all. They needed something, and it wasn't like, oh, I don't want my eyebrows done now, I can suss them and do them myself now. And it was
I need the bits I can't do myself.
And by the end of it, I was thinking, by the end of August, I was thinking, well, I want a massage now, because everybody else on the okay.
you touched a little bit on the feeling of, you know, helping out particularly the old ladies and your gentlemen with the reflexology, but and they're in themselves are all very proud little moments, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Do you think you've got a proudest moment, or is it, you know, accumulation of lots?
Yes, I have a very proud moment actually. It's always makes me quite emotional, to be honest. But one of the ladies that is at Wellbeing, she suffered. This was obviously before we had all these lockdowns.
Yeah.
And she suffered really badly with a headache every day. It was obviously she'd been through all tests, etc. She's in her 80s, and the gentleman had obviously said to her, you know, go to Karen. She does reflexology. I'm sure it will help. You know, and it's just relaxing, and he loved it. He really loves it. And so she came, and the first time she came, she goes, Karen, she said, that was wonderful. And I says, oh, she says, can I book in again? And I said, yeah, of course you can. So of course we used to do it every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And well, no, I think it was every 4 weeks. That was it. It was every 4 weeks. And then obviously being there all the time, she used to come down then. She goes, Karen, she said, last time I had reflexology, I said, I didn't have a headache when I went home. It seemed to have cleared it. She said, could we do a little bit of an experiment and see? And I said, yeah, of course. So I looked up, I went home, looked at some like reflexology can help so many elements.
Yeah.
And so I looked up and how to kind of ease a headache. So I used that on her. And she said, she came down this one time, she says, Karen, is there any way you can get me in today? And I said, yes, of course. And I said, you know, I says, why, what's the problem? She says, my head. She said, it's really bad today. So she says, I'm going to have my reflexology and then I'm going to go back and relax, have a cup of tea. And I says, okay. So she did that, and it went. The whole headache went, and she doesn't actually suffer with them. But I mean, obviously, probably bless her at the moment, she's obviously not having. Yeah. So she said, you know what? She says, Karen, she said, my headache's gone. I'm so relaxed. She said, it's the best hour I have in the week. And she says, can I book? She went back and she immediately came back down. She says, right. She says, I've worked my money out. She says, she said, can you get me in every week? And she's in every week because it's just that hour of pure bliss, because she's in my room and you wouldn't think you were in this retirement place, because I just shut the room. I've got my candles going. I've got the music. You know, I've got the smells. That it does make you feel like you're actually in a spa. And that is one of my proudest moments, that I've helped not just her, him as well. You know, the gentleman that comes in. And sometimes when I do talk about it, it does make me quite emotional.
Oh, I can imagine. It's absolutely wonderful, isn't it? And I can't wait till you're able to do that again for them, because
I know.
Yeah. Oh,
I really worry about them.
Oh, I'm sure, and they'll be missing you like nothing else, won't they? They definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, if they've got a passion, you know, if they've got a passion for anything really, and just go for it. You know, I was on my own when I started my little business, you know, single parent. I had a year before my daughter went off to uni, and once she left, but just go for it. You've got absolutely nothing to lose, and you know, and just keep that passion in as well. Just keep positive and wake up every morning and, you know, be happy, be good. You know, this is a good day. It's going to be a good day, you know, and that's how it's got me through. I've had my moments. I'm not gonna, you know, I've had my moment where I think I just want to give it all up. But I never did. And to be honest, don't listen to anybody else that's quite negative, you know, because then the advice is just go for it.
Fabulous. Brilliant advice. When we're open again, and you're back out there with all your lovely clients and new ones, the future, what does it look like? You talked about the retreats and we haven't even touched on that yet. So is that something that's coming?
Yes, definitely. It's that's very exciting as well. And over the you know, things have happened as I've gone along in my business, and the place where I am has just opened so many more doors. And my daughter lives in Cornwall, and she's always talked about doing retreats. And then a couple of years ago, we decided, it wasn't last year, it was the year before now, so 2019.
Yeah.
We were talking about doing retreats, and then obviously everything's happened. But yeah, it's going more into kind of Cornwall retreat. So I'm going to be focusing. I had a light bulb moment a couple of weeks ago where I'm going to start specialising in hormonal women.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
PMS,
Yeah.
perimenopause, all that, and I'm going to specialise in that, and just try and help them through everything, with massage and reflexology, etc., because that all helps, and doing kind of retreats as regards to that. So I know quite a few women of my age now are going through it. So retreats is now going to be, we're looking at doing it next March now. We were going to do it this year, but I think with the uncertainty of what it's going to be like at the end of this year again, I think we're probably safer to do it next year. But yeah, we've got a house we've looked at. So yeah, just the Tonic is moving into retreats. Running alongside, I'm not going to give everything up. It's going more down that holistic complementary therapy, but the nails is still my anchor, and it's still where I all started, really. So yeah, but yeah, that's where it's moving to.
Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait till we're having the same chat next year, and we can,
Yes.
We'll be about to go, and it'll be
I'll be on a beach.
It's so lovely to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Journey and just the Tonic, it's wonderful. All your contact details are going to pop up in a minute, so anyone needing to get in touch with you can do so very easily. Thanks, Karen.
No worries, thank you.